Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at what will your soulmate be like, and as well as how and well will you meet. In a moment I will zoom you into the cards and your crystals so you can pick your pile. But if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using your zodiac signs, that is an option. You will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. If you prefer for Spirit to pick this particular reading for you or pile for you in this reading, you will also find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, let me zoom you in. And as you can see, there is the Lovers card on top of each deck. See which Lovers card you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the Lovers cards, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the reading you're meant to hear about. All of these other piles that you're drawn to will expand on your reading and will give you more information about who your soulmate is, how are they going to be like, when you're going to meet, and when you're going to meet. Let me introduce each crystal to you. For pile number 1, you've got the blue Howlite. For pile number 2, you've got the cherry Quartz. And for pile number 3, you've got the green Aventurine. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. As I mentioned, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the readings you're meant to hear today. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you are not interested in, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. All right, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, welcome. This section has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And as you know, I shuffle your zodiac signs in this pouch over and over. And once they're all shuffled, I will be drawing out, oh wow, 4 signs for each pile. It went like to the far right. I'm seeing it is in the 3rd pile. Let's pull out your crystals. So for pile number 1, I think I have one more. There we go. These are the signs. For pile number 2, we need 3 more. And for pile number 3, we also need 3 more. Okay, so let's check out your signs. Pile number 1, your signs are Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, as well as Gemini. Your signs for pile number 2 are Leo, Taurus, Aries, as well as Aquarius. And your signs for pile number 3 are Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, as well as Cancer. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Specifically, I'm feeling, just an intuitive feeling, your sun. Go by your sun is what I'm feeling, but please feel free to do what resonates with you. In fact, if you feel drawn to picking your pile, or what you like to do is using any other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. These are just different suggestions. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your reading. And note that the next section, Spirit can pick your pile for you. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. If you wish for Spirit to pick your pile today, welcome. This particular section of the introduction has been created specifically for you. And as you may know, I assign a different tarot card to each pile. The Magician presents pile number 1. the High Priestess pile number 2 and the Empress pile number 3 based on the numerology of the cards. And what I like to do is shuffle them around until one of them grabs my attention. How does that happen? I miss taking a card or I miss passing on a card. And that's when I know it is your chosen pile. A mistake regularly happens. There we go. So I didn't pick up that one. And your chosen pile by Spirit today is pile number 1. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs. Sorry, my apologies. This is the chosen pile by Spirit. I truly hope you've enjoyed the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading and that it brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. Once you're ready, as you know, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what your soulmate is going to be like. How will you meet them? When will you meet them? All of that. So these are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But, oh, I forgot to add your zodiac signs. There we go. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful blue Howlite. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and take a look at what will your soulmate be like. How are things going to start between the two of you? When is this going to happen? Let's find all that out. Okay, so you've got effort with the keyword the builder. Okay. I think I should push it up a bit because the next card will need that space. Yeah, no, actually we're good. Right, so you've got the runaway. It instantly reminds me of Julia Roberts' movie, The Runaway Bride, in the context of the reading. But in anyways, so you've got the runaway with the keyword secrets, running from problems. Okay. You've got the moon card with emotions, of course. And this is an astrology deck, just so you know, you have a perspective of what we're looking at. And the keywords here are moods, intuition, personal needs, Monday, the sign Cancer, the unconscious, comfort, feelings, family, home, reflecting yin energy, as well as femininity. Okay, right. And you've got the story of Badang's will with the keywords determination, risk as well as resilient. We'll check that out in a moment. But let's complete the picture by drawing out your tarot cards. So you've got the card, the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands, you've got the Sun card, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Looks like you two will be building something together because look at that. You're carrying something, you and a group of people with this person one day. Anyways, there's some form of fun collaboration. You're building something that you love. There's a creative process here. it seems. Anyways, you've got the Knight of Wands. And we do have space for one more card. So let's pull that one out. Seems to be this one. Ah, and you've got the Six of Cups. By the way, this person that's going to be your spouse one day, you did meet in your childhood. You may have even like been a friend in your childhood. You may have, because we've got the Sun card here with childhood. So either this means that this is someone who you've known for a very long time, actually, or it simply means one day in a far, far away time, perhaps when you were maybe even in kindergarten or something, you have met this person. You could have even played with them just once. Maybe you had a small interaction or something. But yeah, they existed in some snapshot in your past. That I think is going to be something that might amuse you guys. But putting that aside, we do see that you will be meeting your soulmate as you are busy collaborating, doing something creative, something that you both and the team around you or the people around you are so attuned in, genuinely care about. You're trying to build something here. With the Moon card, you know, Moon is also is that feminine energy, creativity, putting your emotions into something. Feeling like a family together, feeling home together. So there's something about you with the Knights, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Sun. This is all fun cards. Three of Pentacles, even in this Three of Pentacles, we see a genuinely fun collaboration with people uh, getting ideas, this person going, aha, this person is pointing out something, this person is being inspired and they have an idea now. You can see genuine collaboration going on. So yes, I do see that you will be meeting your soulmate one day in a very fun, collaborative environment, as you build something that you are determined to build. I see all of you putting your heart and soul into something. Speaking of which, I feel like this card is going to show us what it could be. We see Badang's will. And it is a story from where? Badang's will is a story from Singapore. So, page 37, let's take a small idea about this story. Badang and the Stone. So, Badang was born with a weak body, and despite great effort, he never developed any physical talents. His relentless dedication led him to make a pact with a demon, an endeavor we all know to be risky. Through a daunting test, though, he unlocked superhuman strength that allowed him to help others. This card speaks of the risks and rewards of perseverance. Much like Badang, your diligent efforts might not have borne fruit yet. However, this card encourages you to stay the course, for your unwavering commitment is about to be put to the test. In the face of this trial, remember that your perseverance is your greatest asset. Embrace the impending challenge with determination, for it may well be the key to unlocking your full potential and achieving the success you've been striving for. Okay, so we clearly see something amazing about your soulmate who's very determined to get something that they didn't have. So, aside from what you guys are doing, we have an idea that you guys are having so much fun together. We see the story of your soulmate and how they freed themselves. They were so stuck in something and they had so much determinations. Their heart was in it. And they were able to free themselves from something difficult. So that's a very important story when it comes to your soulmate. What did they manage to build or create in their lives that they didn't have before? Ace of Pentacles, Death card. I need more, please, because I'm getting several different ideas. So I just want to make sure I try to narrow it a bit. Seven of Swords and the World card. I believe this has to do with money, because if I'm looking at the cards here, this looks like someone who is taking matters into their own hands and they're making their own phone calls. Shortcut with the Seven of Swords, like they are calling their own customers, side hustle, trying to be smart. Also, Seven of Swords could be like intelligence, trying to make an intelligent move. So there's something about this person getting a shortcut to wealth through hustling. Yeah, exactly that, through hustling. I see them making a lot of phone calls, creating opportunities for themselves, calling, working in the evening, doing everything that it takes to get this wealth. So it looks like your soulmate was very restricted in terms of finances, and they've worked very hard to make that personal transformation. This is what is it called? Self-made person, self-made rich person. And you can see they worked very hard. There's something very intelligent about them, this person. They've transformed themselves during this process. They had to work very hard to make this happen. And they, as a person, they've transformed. They've learned so many skills along the way, in order to be the right person to create that for themselves. So you can see long working nights, working in the morning, working in the evening, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of smart ways, a lot of leaving their numbers for others to call them. They really worked hard for this. They've gotten opportunities for themselves, and you can see with the World card, they made it. You're meeting them today as they're older, when they made it. So there's something about when you met them as a child and you played with them. As children, you didn't think about these things. You just had fun. And it didn't matter who was what. It was just pure energy of having fun. And now that you're going to meet them, again, it's that same energy. You're so in having fun. Nothing else matters. But you can see that this is, I heard in my mind, self-made billionaire. So maybe this person is even a billionaire when you meet them. Who knows? But maybe they're carrying a huge empire or something. They've worked hard to build this, and they're like somewhere else now. They made it with the World card. Yeah, so we have another perspective. They've changed a lot as a person. They're radiating light. You can see they're genuinely a good person. They're a child at heart. They know how to have fun. They still have fun. They see you as fun. Yeah, they're so into their creative energy all the time. They're full of dreams with the Moon card. They're full of dreams. Perhaps for them it was super impossible to make that money happen or that empire happen, but they had their heart is full of dreams, full of life. This person, Page of Wands, excitement, Knight of Wands, going after their dreams. They're alive. The best way to explain it, they're alive. They have this innocence to them still with the Sun card. Fun person for sure. Two cards showing innocence, the Sun card, the Page of Wands, the Six of Cups. pages are innocence as well. So yeah, you can really see that this is a good person at heart. There's something also amazing about this person. They've got this chill energy to them. Whether it started out this way or they've become chill, there's radiating energy around them. Where is the card? There we go. There's something very peaceful to them. Moon also shows that they are psychic. They are very attuned to their intuition. They either have learned or this is who they are. They're a calm person by nature. Um, Despite all of the life that they have in their heart, they're calm. They're calm. They love an evening in chilling. They love relaxing. They know how to tune into their feminine energy of relaxing and enjoying themselves. So you can see a good balance between masculine, a go-getter, I'm getting my dreams, and the feminine energy of knowing how to have fun and enjoy life and nurture oneself and relax. Yeah, so that's another aspect about this person. They have both elements of knowing how to have great fun, but also knowing how to wind down, relax, and just enjoy a quiet time. They are a hard worker. It's kind of like work hard, play hard, relax hard. So they've got all of these elements to them for sure. They, with running from problems, I genuinely feel this is talking about running from a particular situation that they did not like in order to reach there, in order to reach the finish line, to go get what they want. It's not like, it's almost like I don't have to accept what was, no, it's not the right words. I don't have to take it as is what's been given to me in the world. I can accept it, of course, but I can definitely work hard, and that's the energy here, and do what seems like a miracle. So that's another potent energy when it comes to this person. Like I said, you're going to find this person to be very spiritual, very in their feminine energy as well, masculine and feminine energy. Like when they are achieving something, they're very much in their masculine energy. When they are having fun and slowing down or creating, even, they're in their feminine energy. They give me this idea that they are deep as well. They know how to tune into their emotions. They know how to have things like deep conversations. They know how to nurture and love. They're very attuned to feelings. They appreciate family and home. Yeah, all of that. They also, with all of this feminine energy as well, they love to have a beautiful home, a beautiful environment. They know how to make a place feel magical. They enjoy that, at least, whether they know how to do it or not. They definitely enjoy that and they make it happen. If you want to describe this person has a zest for life. They constantly have desires and passions about things. They do things from a place of passion and desire and wanting their dream to come true. And you can see they're all about growth. They're constantly up to something. They want to do this, they want to achieve that. They want to participate and have fun with others. They're always up to something, this person. That's really an amazing person here, my dear pile number one. I'm sure you're really gonna enjoy your time with them. I'm just slowing down because I noticed the word secrets. So what is secrets showing us? The moon also could be secrets and privacy. We don't want to like know something that we shouldn't. I'm only asking what you want to know regarding secrets that you're allowed to know. Your right to know, since you will be in a partnership with them, right? So what is this card trying to point out, please, for pile number one? Transformation. Six of Pentacles. Hierophant. This person, for some of you, could be a coach or an educator, passing on this knowledge to others and allowing them to transform. Or they don't have to be a coach. Maybe they empathize so much with others trying to make it, and they're constantly helping others transform just like they have. Right. So the secret here. What is the secret? Queen of Wands. This could be a social media person, all of this influencer, perhaps. It could be, right? It's there. But in any case, what is the secret? What is the secret? Moths are drawn to the light. And here we see a lot of light with the Queen of Wands. There is something about this person. I feel like just like the light, a lot of people are drawn to them. We could have been joking, but I think this person is very famous. That's the Queen of Wands. Very famous person, well known, at least in their entourage, and they teach and they guide and they help others. It's kind of like maybe when they made it, they are now popular and they are helping others. But I would say they are not going to tell you secrets in the beginning when you meet them, that they are a sensation or they are an influencer or they are a famous person in our world. Yeah, they are a popular person. And many people are drawn to them, seek their guidance and assistance constantly. So it makes me feel like this person talks about something that many people are interested in. And it's kind of like they're assisting people to make it. We know it's about money for them because that is what they were trying to solve here. They've built something amazing and they're helping others through teaching because of how the hands are positioned here, helping others transform too. So I would say your soulmate now is a very well-known person, at least in their field. I would say they show up on social media even, and they help transform other people's lives, just like the moth being drawn to the light. There are many people drawn to this person and vouch for how they made them change their lives. So that's the secret there. Perhaps they're not going to tell you in the beginning, but this is opened, which means at some point maybe they're going to tell you. Maybe they just want to like have a normal relationship with someone, like they don't go around talking about it, it seems. They just want to live a normal life. And you will be having fun with them for a while, not knowing that they are pretty popular. Speaking of which, what are you guys, which is taking us to how you will meet. So let's go there now. Actually, why don't we put this here? Now we're going to take a look at what are you guys doing together here that is so much fun, because obviously this is either how you're going to meet or how things are going to start developing and happening. Because maybe one day you've met when you were children. Either you were friends or you definitely met some or the other, one of them or the other. The card shows up again. Interesting. The help thing again. And now that they've built their lives, they're helping build other people's lives, and your cards are moving all the time. Thank you. It's like very guided here. You're involved. You're going to be involved in something pertaining to what they're building here. Interesting. So, if you're involved, how do you not know? That's a very good question that I need clarification on before we continue. I mean, if you're collaborating in this, how do you not know? How is this secret? Five of Wands. What? The same cards again. Okay, now I need to think about this. And look at what my phone is showing. 11:11. Something is divine here. And in my watch, it's they've changed the saving time, so I didn't adjust my watch yet, which I should do now. Actually, it's 10:11. It should be 11:11. But anyways, so what is going on here? This divine moment here. That's interesting. I'll catch it. What? How can you be in the event in that way and it's a secret? What am I missing here? What? You will be part of this creative team because of an internet buzz. And you join in what is it called? A cause that you will really be excited about because that's a cause that you love. And to you, this is a cause that helps others. To you, you're cheering for one thing against something else, like helping children uh, fight off this particular disease when there's something we can do about it, like don't throw the trash or something. I don't know. So you're becoming part of a cause and you help build something, and you just don't know that this is the particular person. How could it be? Yeah, I feel like there's a marketing on the cause, not on the person. Somehow you are collaborating with them, not knowing that they are a sensation. Perhaps you are not so in tune to this world. You just care about the cause. Maybe you're in it because your company put you there, because your company is part of the cause. They're like, hey, pile number one, would you be interested in playing a part there as part of the company's social responsibility? Yeah, sure, that'll be amazing. Something like that. I feel like you're not really aware. You're in it because of the sensation. Maybe it's your company, or you have your own company and you're participating, or you are just volunteering. I don't know. But all I'm trying to say is that you're going to be dealing with them, not knowing that they are really the inspiration and the voice, even behind all of that. You're in the team, you're working, you're building. This person seems to be seems to really care. They're helping. I'm trying to guess all of the different reasons why you wouldn't know. And this is crazy to me. So, why do you specifically, like, you're part of the collaboration and helping others? We know that it's about helping others build their wealth. Maybe you are excited about creating an app. Um, why are you oblivious to this person is really what's blowing my mind here. Why are you oblivious to this person? Why is it a secret is what I'm trying to get at. Since the secret has to do with them being popular and helping, why are you oblivious to it when you meet this person? The star. How can you be oblivious to a star? Like, really, this is one of the few times that the cards are driving me crazy. Are they trying to say something I'm not seeing? I guess the secret is not in them being famous. The secret is like the cards are going, no, you know they're famous. Okay, we know they're famous. And they are famous for educating and helping people. Where is the secret? Can you kindly help me? I think I'm a bit lost here. I'm going to get down to it. So what's the secret here, please? Now that we know that you know they're famous, you're collaborating with them, you you really you're collaborating. Perhaps you're getting help, they're helping you, or you're collaborating because you believe in their cause. Where is the secret, please? Seven of Wands, Empress, the Fool. We're gonna catch it. Actually, the cards are showing the same thing, and it can't be a coincidence. Seven of Wands is guarding, warding off, guarding. The dogs are throat chakra, guarding the talk, closing the door, privacy. Get out of the way, don't talk. They're like guarding themselves from the media. That they are, the Empress has the four queens: the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of um, Cups. So there's something about full privacy here. And so they are guarded. They don't want people in general to know all of the amazing things that they've achieved, how amazing they are. Fool, they just want to act normal. So I'm going to go back to say I was right here. The mystery is, my dear pile number one, how you're going to be part of this and not knowing that this is the sensational person beats me. Maybe you're really just oblivious to this scope, and somehow you're involved in helping out, is all I can tell you. But the popularity, yeah, because we're like, how, what are they hiding? The star, they're hiding that they're popular. Yes, maybe they're happy with the fact that you don't know. Somehow, some way, you are here with this help, assistance in helping others grow and building something. You 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 just don't know that this is the media sensation. That's all I can tell you about this person. You're going to be part of it, cheering um, for the cause, struggling, pushing through, but you're not going to know about their private lives, that it's them, something like that. Maybe their company is so big that it's not in their names anymore, and you would know them if you're following them, perhaps, is all I can understand looking at your cards. But they are super popular. The popular cards have come out. They are super popular. They are helping others in build maybe their businesses, build their lives, change their lives, and you are going to be involved in something like that soon, that you're going to have so much fun doing with them, and you're really going to be cheering them on. You're going to be, with the Five of Wands, kind of even like aggressive about pushing through in order to make it happen. This is a team that genuinely cares about the cause. So, and you can see that you are like getting to know each other and having fun together. There's great attraction with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Something begins here and it moves even fast between the two of you. Now, this uh, starts is starting to make me ask, when then would you find yourself involved in something like that that you don't know much about? We can look at how you are becoming part of that, which is a very good point to look at. And we can ask, when are you going to be involved in something like that? Let's take a look at the when. So, when, the World card. Something about when they just made it, when it goes sensational, when it goes worldwide. The Hierophant. You're definitely part of what they're doing. Maybe you're like seeking knowledge. You just don't know that. I don't know. It's crazy. Maybe they've built a school, an organization that teaches. They're not the one teaching anymore. And the King of Cups. So the when. The when. Yeah, it looks like a chilled person in their environment. When? You will be receiving some teachings from them. And you can see the music here. You will hear them. So you will hear them in a podcast, you will hear them in an audiobook. That could be audiobook that you will love with the King of Cups. You will feel their caring souls through that audiobook or that podcast. You will see how caring they are. Chill, but very successful. They're passing down their knowledge and what they love through that audiobook or that podcast. All right. How would you not know maybe you don't know how famous they are. Like, hey, that's the person that, oh, it could be like that. Maybe you know that they are successful, that they can help, but maybe the secret here is just how much success they've done, because maybe this person has become wealthy, since that's what they're obsessed about, through many other means. So maybe you know that they've built something successful, but you just don't know how much it blew up. That could be the thing here. I think that's what I'm starting to understand. So to you, it's just like a wealthier or someone who's successful that is helping you, but you just don't know the type of empire that they have, is what I'm picking up now, because your cards keep showing that you are part of this internet thing, you're part of the help, you're part of the teaching. Like, come on, that's not a coincidence. So I would say you're part of it, but you just don't know, and you're rooting for them, you just don't know to what extent, is what the cards are showing. You don't know to what extent. And this person, through this ebook or this podcast, through their learnings, are going to help you achieve what you want. So I'm seeing a process that you're getting in soon. You will soon be, at some point, you will pick up a book, and you might even be collaborating with them. This could be consultation, by the way. Maybe you're going to have some consultation with them. Maybe you're going to join their school, something like that, which I know a lot of people online do. What is it called? Like consultation, this academy or something, school academy. That's just an example. It could be really anything else. But we're seeing someone popular who's offering great information from the heart with the King of Cups about their expertise and how they can help you. You are going to make use of this information. Is going to help you accomplish your goal. You'll be working together a lot and even having a lot of fun doing that. Boy, super fun doing that. And that's how and when you meet them. Exactly when is when you find yourself listening to a podcast or an email and going, oh my God, this is brilliant. We can like pull a card to find out even more details when it comes to when. So when, please, for pile number 1, Queen of Swords. There's a moment in your life where you're going to drop the emotions that were standing in your way towards the success and the things that you want, whether it be your health or your goals in your life, like your work, your something. And maybe you want to always do something. Maybe it could be finances, since they're so focused on finances, if I've read this right. Maybe financial goals or something. It really depends on where, if you want to know exactly where they are, it's your biggest goal and your emotions were standing in your way. And I feel like this is going to happen when you go, that's enough. I'm going to take ownership of that, and I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to reach these goals. You're going to seek information. You're going to listen to their ebook or podcast, and you'll be collaborating with each other a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So that's the when. Just know that the minute you take charge over what you want is the minute so many things in your life change for you, my dear pile number 1. Okay, so how are you joining? I think we got the answer, but let's take a look. How are you joining? Three of Swords, the High Priestess, Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's very clear. It's exactly what we've been looking at. There's something that is causing you a lot of pain in your life, like you not doing something about it continues to bring pain into your life. And so we can see an internal change in who you are through the High Priestess. Also, the High Priestess is knowledge, deep knowledge, sometimes even secret knowledge. It looks like this person, you'll be learning a lot from them, especially that they have information that maybe not a lot of people have access to. There's something that will amaze you about the information that they're giving, the teachings that they are giving. And you're really internalizing that, you're learning from that. And I see that you're starting to make small incremental but consistent steps, because you know you've got the information that could take you out of these pains, and you're like, you know what, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these steps every day, and I'm going to take myself out of this pain. And this is how you're going to be meeting this person. That same Queen of Swords that we saw here, the minute you're like, that's enough, I need to search for knowledge, and not your regular knowledge, the knowledge that will really make a difference. And you take charge of your life in that area and go, that's it, I'm changing it. In the area where you're really feeling the most pain, this and taking steps, this is when you're going to be meeting your soulmate. And my dear pile number one, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what your soulmate is going to be like, how will you meet them, and as well as when you will meet them. Oh my God, look, we've got even two more cards here. I love when that happens. I feel like they are totally guided. So these are the decks that I'll be using in your reading today. Is this one? Yes. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful cherry quartz. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Leo, Taurus, Aries, as well as Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it. We'll take a look at your oracle cards first. Let's keep these like that, and we'll be drawing out the cards that are sticking out. Okay, so my dear pile number two, you've got the fifth house. Ooh, with pleasure. So the other keywords are romance, creativity, fertility, sex, children, childlike fun, joy, love, passion, entertainment, art and culture, hobbies. What more would you want? I'm loving this pile already. Okay. And you've got the story of the Girl and the Crow. We'll be reading it together to get an idea of the energy of this pile. So we're getting the keywords here: humility, fairness, as well as contentment. Take me, guys, with you. Just kidding. I mean, I wish this was my pile too. So you've got the vengeance, overcoming slights, as well as a choice. All right. Overcoming slights as well as a choice. Vengeance. We'll find out. We'll find out what this is. So you've got now with the keywords seize the moment. Looks like this is happening now for you guys. Ooh. All right. You've got boundaries with the keyword protection. What's up with this pile? And you've got integrity, where like this pile is taking us high and low and high and low and high. So integrity with the keyword the compass. Let's find out. Is there a smarter way I can like fit your cards so we have space? Like, can I? No, I can't. Okay, forget about it. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Right, we're taking the ones that are sticking out, so we're gonna be taking that one out. Wow, you've got the Ace of Swords. You've got the Page of Wands. Yeah, what's going on here? The Strength card. Wow, the Queen of Wands. Okay. Now we understand what this is about. Okay. All right, that's why. Great. The tarot cards. These are like all, if you can see, they're all like a group of cards that are popping out. These and these. Wonderful. Okay. No, there's no way to fit a card here. So let's keep these together, these and these. The first thing I'm noticing about this person is that they have gone through a lot, especially when it comes to setting their boundaries and finding their personal strength and having the freedom to think for themselves on their own. See, with the Page of Wands, they found freedom, they found their internal power, and they've become very popular with the Queen of Wands. So you, all while keeping their integrity as their compass. So you can see that perhaps they were treated previously as the sacrificial lamb, either in their family or social group or school, or maybe that was just the role that they were playing or the energy that they were in. And you can see that this person took a massive decision at some point of their life to change all of that. They started going, I'm changing this now. And the moment they said now, they changed and they found their power. They've set some very strong boundaries. They're like, I'm never accepting this thing again. I'm never allowing this to happen again. And it seems with these strong boundaries here, they were willing to pay for the consequences to keep these boundaries. Like, I'm not allowing this to happen even if I lose my job. I'm not allowing this to happen even if I will lose this person. I'm not allowing this to happen even if, I don't know, if it's going to get brutal or something. So because of the strong boundaries they put, and for them to be so willing to pay for the consequence, these boundaries never budged. And this is how they instantly found their personal power. They dealt with their internal struggles. They found strength within themselves first before they displayed it on the outside. You can see with now, there is a huge moment of change from one person who they were to the other. One moment, one now, one decision that they started taking that changed everything, who they are as a person. It never went back to how it was ever again. Hold on, guys. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, now you can see that they've become a very popular person. While once sacrificed, now they're very popular, and they did it without losing their integrity or their values or anything like that. Okay, Very interesting. You can see with the fifth house, this is a fun person, very romantic. They know how to have fun in life. They know how to entertain others. They're passionate about life, love, all the good things that life has to offer. So very vibrant, beautiful person. Might be a Leo, not sure, but at least they have that sort of energy for sure. All right, so let's now take a look at the story, The Girl and the Crow. That story will definitely give us a perspective on who this person is like, what this person is like. My apologies. So we're looking at page number 28, and it says, a farmer's child caught a magical crow after it stole rice from her. And in exchange for freedom, the crow promised a reward. The crow subjected the girl to subtle tests and, finding her devoid of greed, rewarded her honesty with a bag of rubies. A neighbor's daughter, driven by avarice, attempted to mimic the incident only to fail the crow's test, receiving a bag of snakes as punishment. This card's wisdom encourages finding an equilibrium between justice and humility. It's exactly what I'm seeing this person doing in our interactions with others. Exactly. How can the cards just come together like that? It always blows my mind. It is acceptable to request payment when someone has taken from you without consent, while also remembering the importance of fairness. Even when we are wronged by others, we should not let greed or vengeance cloud our judgment. By offering a chance for reconciliation and healing, we not only foster harmony in our relationships, but also contribute to a more compassionate world. Absolutely. So you can see this is an amazing person who has found the balance between being strong, setting boundaries, but also being compassionate and empathetic, and doing it without losing their values, which is what your cards keep repeating throughout. All right, see the vengeance here. It's unbelievable. So yeah, they've grown enough strength not to be affected by the wrongdoings of others, but knowing how to handle it properly, right away. And the secret here seems to be in the strong boundaries that they've set. They've made a choice that they will never let these boundaries budge, no matter what sort of consequences happen. Okay, so yeah, and like I said, this is a very fun person, full of fire energy for sure, with the fifth house. They're fun, they like to laugh, they like to joke, they like to have fun, they love life, they like to go on adventure, they love to entertain and be entertained. Definitely this person is the what is it called, of the party, the life of the party for sure. This person goes somewhere, they stand out, and it really changed the moment they've made this massive decision. All right, honest, good person that loves to have fun, strong character, good at heart. You got a winner there, my dear pile number 2. Wonderful person. Okay, let's find out more about them before we take a look at the how and when. So you've got the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, this person is very attractive, your soulmate, very attractive person. You've got the Nine of Swords, healing, who was able to nurture and heal themselves. Oh, there's a new page here. They've learned to heal themselves, and that includes how to take better care of themselves, and it seems like their beauty shines, their attractiveness shows. Which card was I holding? I think these two. Well, whatever comes out is meant to be. And you've got the Hierophant. So this is a person who loves to commit. They're in for the long haul in whatever they do in life, whether this is fun, business, relationships. You can see that they are chilled, spiritual, highly committed to whatever it is that they are doing. Even when it comes to you can see through their boundaries here. When they talk about commitment, they are committed. They're no joking there. If they decide something, they're gonna do it, and they're gonna wait until it comes full circle, and they're gonna obsess about it until it happens. Yeah, and it looks like they've done a great job in reversing their mental health. Yeah, and like in a good way. I want to say reversing things like the things that used to stress them out, the things that brought them anxiety, fears, worries, any emotions that really disturbed them. They were able to heal it and reverse it. This person has truly gone through a rebirth. They've genuinely changed. I would say your soulmate is someone who looks today, acts today, behaves today, does things today that are super different from who they were. These two are not the same people at all. There's a massive change in everything. Their mental health, how they feel on the inside, how they behave on the outside, how they look like, even with the Page of Pentacles, how they make their money, maybe their job, the things they've learned, even their spirituality. All of these things have changed. This is a different person, completely different person. They've changed massively. You would be surprised. That is because with the Hierophant, when they decide something, they are highly committed to it. Like committed to the very end. They will pay all of the consequences. But if they make a decision that is very well calculated, that's why they don't mind paying the consequences, you see. Very well calculated when they make a decision, and they also consult their spirituality, their strong intuition. They do the math, and they're like, that's the right course of action. I don't care what happens. That's the one I'm going to take. And you can see that they are going to be a highly committed person to you. You will find that they will be faithful to you in every way. Faithful to the relationship, faithful to building a strong bond, faithful to the love that they have with you. We have one more card when it comes to describing them. The Eight of Wands. They love to do things right away. They don't like to waste time. Meaning, if they've taken a decision, they want to, now. Exactly. There's something about their character when it comes to now. If they're going to make a change, it's going to be now. If they want to have fun, it's now. They don't like unnecessary delays. They don't like to ruminate and think much about things. If they shifted their minds or decided to do something, or they wanted to commit to something, they want to take action now. So this is a prominent part of their character that you will realize about them. If you are, like, for example, speaking on the phone together and you're like, hey, we should do this. Yeah, that's fun. Let's do it now. What? Yeah, let's do it now. You could be discussing future plans. They will always surprise you with the now. They could say, but why later? Why not now? And they will challenge every idea that you give them about why it shouldn't be done now. They will adjust whatever needs to be adjusted, but they always, because of the pleasure in life, they see no reason to delay things. That's why you'll find that this person is able to grow in life, get to far away places that others don't usually go to. And they're living like larger than life kind of life because of this now attitude. I want it now. I want it, and I want it right now kind of energy. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Look, the Empress is abundance as well. Page of Pentacles. You will meet this person when they are beginning to make it with the Page of Pentacles. They have their foot in, they have the plan, it's set, something is set, and they're like on their way to making it. And they're on their way to making it big with the Empress. They're on their way to creating luxury in their lives. So you will meet this person at a point in time in their lives when they've changed as a person and they're shining bright. They've learned to set boundaries. You will meet this person during a time when they're highly committed to reach the top of their dreams. You will meet them when they have stepped into it when it comes to their job or how they make money with the Page of Pentacles and the Empress. At the beginning of their path, but not at the very beginning, the beginning when things start working out for them. Exactly. So let's say if they are working in a company, they were just hired by a multinational company. For example, they've just gotten their first leadership post, for example, and they're starting to do well. Or maybe this is signifying them building their own business. And you're not meeting them when they first start the business, you're meeting them when the business is starting to, like, it looks like it's picking up or something is working, it's starting to work out for them that has great potential in the future. So that's where, when you're meeting this person, they're like in a place where they're not very comfortable, but they have a sense of, I've got this, and I know exactly where I'm going, and I'm going to achieve this. Yeah, did I mention? I'm sure I did. Of course I did. They love to have fun, and they're very cultured. They love art. They, despite how busy they are, they love to do hobbies. They love to travel. They love to do all the fun things in life. And they're so committed. They're so into the now, and although they're very busy, they have never forgotten how to have fun in life, which is amazing, to be honest. They do not shy away from having fun or like postponing it. They seem to have it together. Like they're having great fun and they're working hard, committed to both. Yeah. Eight of Wands, a lot of communication, and the Queen of Wands, a lot of communication. Also, this is a person that others look up to, Hierophant. They are leaders in their community. They have a lot of people that love to be with them. They follow them, and like they love to listen to them. They love to be part of their world. There's a lot of communication going on here with this person, your future soulmate, your soulmate. They're a communicator. Yeah, they are. They stand out amongst the crowd. They're light, a bulb of light. They're not afraid to step into their power. They're always shining bright. There's they have a lot of people around them. They communicate with them. They're their leader, and like people want them to lead, and they communicate. They're great at communication with the Eight of Wands, always talking. Great communicator, fast thinker, fast communicator. Yeah, like great social life going on there. Okay. I have a funny idea. How about we take a look at how you're going to meet them and how they are going to meet you, and we put the idea together. So how are you going to meet them? King of Cups. Something pertaining to the Empress here. King of Cups. Whoa! And the Sun card. To be honest, I feel like with the Empress, King of Cups, and the Sun, regardless of how you're going to meet them, but there's something here about you going, wow. When you meet them, you love their heart, you love how they shine bright. You love how attractive they are, you love what they're doing in life, you love how they think, you love their energy. There's something about you going, oh my god, I love this person as a person straight away. So how are you going to meet them? You're going to see them with the Sun card. You're going to see them somewhere and you're going to go, oh my god, who is this person? So how are you going to meet them? This is the Soulmate rune. Ding, ding, ding. Of course, it's the Sun rune. Fun, victory. I feel like you're going to be meeting them. Swallow is also guidance, by the way. It's divinely guided, I would say. When the Sun is in a water sign, maybe even Pisces. So maybe in March, you might be meeting this person in March. If you're in the northern hemisphere, this is springtime. You might be meeting this person at the beach, summer, spring. I see you having fun. I see you meeting this person in a time of fun. Like maybe you're on a vacation, maybe you are with your friends. I heard concert, maybe there's a concert. Maybe you're having fun with your friends, you're on a vacation. It's time when you are having fun. There's something about the sea here. Some of you might be meeting this person near a water body like the river, lake, sea. It doesn't have to be on a vacation particularly. Like you traveling to a vacation, maybe your city has a lake or a river or even the sea, and you're out and about having fun. Somehow you're doing something fun, recreational, fun. You will see this person. Maybe you're going to have a conversation. Maybe you're going to watch them speak. There's something about you in a moment during your fun time, learning about how they think, how their heart, their good heart, how attractive they are. Obviously, that's the first thing, one of the first things that one sees, the external. You're going to find out about what they're doing, their initiatives in life, what they're who they are. There's something about this package that is really gonna you're really gonna love, especially with the Page of Wands. You find them to be fun, light-hearted person. I feel like with pleasure, like they know how to communicate with you and have fun. So you're really, really going to instantly like them. So that's your side and how you're meeting them. What's their side? Maybe that will give us more perspective about this. The Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is interesting. The Hanged Man is sacrificing the old to give way for the new to come, is the first idea that hits me about the Hanged Man. I mean, I love this card. This card is amazing. It has many different ideas that we can look at, but it's the first one that hits my mind. And the Hanged Man here is reaching towards the Dagas rune, the Tiwaz rune, and the Nothi's rune. You can see this combination of this person doing the right thing in order to transform the difficulty or something. And the Star. I feel like they meet you at a time when they're reaching out for something. They're trying to reach for something. They know they can achieve a massive dream that they have. And although it's not comfortable, they are doing the right thing. So that's the different energies that you guys are in. You're in that energy of I'm having a lot of fun. They're in the energy of, oh, I have this massive dream in my heart. And they are disciplined. They are in the mode of, I'm trying to do the right thing. They're a very committed person, so I'm not surprised. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to get it. Perhaps it gives you the opportunity to look at their heart and allow you to see the passion in them, maybe. But you meet them, they meet you when they are trying. That's why I've got the Page of Pentacles here. When they are trying to achieve something. When they meet you with the Star card, there's a little bit of a restriction here, because although they're trying to achieve their dream, they look at you and they go, oh my God, this is my dream person. And so there's a restriction here of them trying to achieve their dream, but also liking someone so much that they know with the Star card is the one. And they are now trying to see how that's going to work, because there's a restriction here between the two of you. There's a restriction maybe where you live, maybe restriction between time and work and social life, or some form of restriction here. We can ask, what is that restriction that they will be feeling and trying to figure out? They're going to do the right thing anyway, but what is this restriction here? Seven of Wands. Oh, this person, to get to where they are, have put themselves in a bubble because it protects them from specific challenges that hinders them. So you showing up in the picture seems to challenge that bubble. Why? Because they really like you. So I'm thinking now they've got to make massive changes in their lives, in the very things that were working for them to make them committed and achieve the things that they want, because they are realizing that they have a dream now, that they really like you. So you guys are soulmates, because you both recognize right away, wow, that's the person I like. Here, oh my God, this is my dream person. Things change from that moment. And for this person, there is a massive restriction. It could be a restriction because of, for example, where you live in the different part of the city, or even in another place, plus their job, plus the people that they're committed to meeting, plus, 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 plus. So suddenly this person understands that there are new massive challenges to the regular bubble that they're used to. It's like, in the morning I do my exercise because that keeps me healthy, and then I go to work, then I have to pass by and do this for my healthy eating, then I have to do this, then I have to call these people because we're doing whatever together. You can see that this everyday life is going to be massively challenged, and they want to do it. So the old person is dying here for the new person to come out. So in a way, your existence in this person's life at this point is actually good, because you're challenging them in how they're living, and you are allowing them to open their mind to how they can and that it doesn't have to be in the maybe primitive way that it used to be, and that it, with that change, brings a new person that has the power to do even more things, because they're all about, I want this, I want that. So I feel like you massively challenge them to become stronger. And the thing is, they're doing this. Both of you just know right away. Do you see the white light connecting this figure to the sun, and the white string connecting this figure to the star? it's like right away, both of you super understand that this is the one. To them, you are the dream person. To you, you're wowed. You're like, wow. So this person, I feel like they decide to make these changes right away. They're like, right, this is going to be very uncomfortable, but this whole system has to be challenged. This old bubble has to be challenged. Maybe challenges with their friends, challenges with their work, challenges with their time, challenges with their health. They're like gonna keep these, but they're now figuring out how to do that. Right. So that's the story of how you two meet. Like, where are you meeting? I know it's by water. It looks like it's by some form of body of water. It could even be a swimming pool or a fountain, who knows. But like, in what what's the word I'm looking for? In what context are you meeting? What's the context here? Like, what happened? So, Four of Wands. Remember when I said concert? I could have been right, but some party here. Could be a party, could be a wedding. Just a fun place where people go to have fun. Maybe music, a place where people go to listen to music. Wow, death, rebirth. Didn't I tell you guys you might be meeting during Pisces season? For the northern hemisphere, it is spring. Well, going towards spring. No, going towards spring, or in the spring or summer, somewhere around that time. And anyway, so we've got the death and rebirth. We've got the Five of Pentacles. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So what's the context here? Context. Seems to me like it's some form of event, a transformational event people go to change, because that event gives you the key to unlocking your true potential and allowing you to grow. So maybe this is like a health event, a spiritual event, something like that. Could be a concert that just makes people feel better. I don't know, a personal development event, something like that. I feel like both of you are going to be partaking in some form of fun event that's really transformational. In this event, people come feeling heavy, feeling like they want to change, or it could be a concert. Maybe both of you go feeling like you're looking for something only for this connection to grow there. So that could be another interpretation. Either all the cards are talking about some form of convention or a concert that allows you to change and grow, or it's simply a fun event where both of you come in feeling heavy only to find that something nourishes and grows in that very event. But I would say a transformational event for sure, a really fun event in a place where you're going to have so much fun together. Yeah. So when will that be? We keep getting the spring, summer, but let's pull out cards to get like a final confirmation on when this is going to be. When is this going to be for pile number 2, please? Four of Cups. Four of Cups kind of reminds me of April, springish, I would say. Spring. Leo is summer, somewhere around the spring and summer. It's going to be different between for each one listening, but I would say between the the spring and the summer, northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere, somewhere around there. It could even be early March because of all of the Pisces. So I would say March, April, May, even June and July, because we're getting some summer here, are the months I'm seeing. And for the summer, for the southern hemisphere, it's like mm, early spring to early summer. And yeah, my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what will your soulmate be like, how are you going to meet them, and when you are going to meet them. So this is the intention of the reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of the decks that I use at any point, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful green Aventurine. Oh, thanks. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, as well as Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, I believe we are pretty much ready. Let's begin your reading using your oracle cards first. Something tells me that this is your significator card. So I'm going to do that. Wow, you've got the star card. Okay, let's keep it right there. Okay. And you have 2 people in the star card. Wow. All right. Star card could be signifying many things. You know, let's wait and see. It could be many things. Let's wait and see where it takes us. You've got the astronomer. Don't tell me both of you are astrologers. Like what is it called? Popular astrologers. Very specific, I know, but it's there. I mean, if you're an astrologer, you're very good at astrology, you might just be meeting your soulmate who's equally good at astrology. Or maybe this is just signifying that in your astrological charts, both of you, this is the time where you are going to meet. So let's see what it shows us. It could be both. I mean, if you're an astrologer, you can look at your chart and even find out when, because this reading is talking about that which you see in your chart. Meeting your soulmate, the timing is in your chart. I would say for everyone listening, whether you're an astrologer or not, if you're drawn to this pile or for whatever reason you were brought to this pile, you want to look at your chart because your chart is directly pointing to when exactly you're going to be meeting this person. Okay. So you've got effort with the builder. This did pop up in pile number 1. If you're drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. It is going to expand on your reading today. You've got opposition with the keyword confrontation. And the keywords here are reflecting, mirroring, seeking balance, tests, interaction, push-pull dynamic, internal conflicts, uncertainty, wavering, acknowledgement, and respect. I really feel like with the mirroring here and seeing 2 people in the star card, both of you are very unique characters and very similar to each other, very similar. And while you're going to find many advantages about you being similar in so many ways, sometimes it could be really challenging, because in that way you're not only seeing your light, which with the star card you'll be seeing most of the time in dealing together, but you're also going to see your own shadow through this person as you are mirroring each other. Okay, so you've got the story of deception of Tungal, and we're going to read a little summary of this story. It says deception, obliviousness, as well as danger. Okay, and let's take a look at your tarot cards. We did shuffle your deck, yes. So you've got the Queen of Swords, right? Another queen, my goodness, the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know, you guys give me such a strong vibe of stardom, like two well-known people in their environment, in their maybe work, maybe in their fields. My goodness, look at the star figures here. Both of you are strong characters. Both of you are characters that know how to live their lives, the lives of their dreams. This is a pile of power, for sure. Okay. Two of Swords. Two stars that don't know each other yet. Yeah, let me just say, with confrontation, seeing two powerful people like that who are stars, maybe there's a little bit of an ego in the beginning. Don't you know who I am? Something something like that. I'm just playing with you guys. But there's definitely two powerful people, not easy, and don't know each other yet. Two powers almost collide in the beginning. Whoa, Nine of Wands, maybe in the very beginning you're like keeping each other out a little bit. Nine of Wands. You give me this feeling that you're untouchable. You don't want anyone to come near. Very private, maybe. Very strong character. Confidence. Nine of Wands, confidence. All I can tell you, very confident. Both of you are super intimidating in your own ways. Quite guarded. Like, you give me this energy that not everyone gets to talk to you. Not everyone gets access. It doesn't have to be talked to, that's extreme. Gets access to you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Not everyone gets access to you. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this pile. And another queen. Are you kidding me? Yes, queen and the star, and we don't even have space for it. I feel like this is clarifying. Both of you are very popular in your own ways. You give me the vibes of the popular kids, vibes of the popular people in your community, like I said, in your work, something like that. The popular kids, yeah, or something. Right, I think we really need to look at your stories here, the story here with Deception of Tungal, and see what this is saying. I think it's going to give us a good perspective. So, Deception of Tungal. This is a story from Brunei, page 09. Right. A compassionate fruit farmer offers refuge to a seemingly helpless maiden who suddenly appears on the banana farm. Love blossoms, but as the farmer's health deteriorates, his suspicions about his wife's true nature grew, and his friends urged him to seek out the truth. The farmer tried to seek out any trace of her past, and his investigation revealed a malevolent secret. The maiden is actually a bloodthirsty banana demon that was feeding on his blood at night. Ooh. This tale urges discernment and resistance to superficial charm. The alluring surface can hide peril, and the seemingly innocent might harbor ulterior motives. This card is a warning advocating vigilance, and the warning is here. That's why the guardedness is so strong here. And wisdom in matters of trust and the heart. Exactly. Beware of being ensnared by the allure of the maiden, draining your vitality. It's a call to protect yourself from deceptive charms that could lead to your downfall. Guys, I've picked something up right away. Looks like the both of you, Two of Swords, are not just not seeing each other. This is far bigger than that. Both of you are not considering love. Very guarded, your walls are high, and you're very slow with the Knight of Pentacles when it comes to love and relationships. So that's the soulmate dynamics that we have here. Why? Because it's very clear that both of you have built this huge wall for a reason. Both of you have gone through relationships that seemed innocent at first and good, only to find out that you have been, particularly both of you, in relationships that seems to be feeding off of you, feeding off of your energy, whether this is like your kindness, your wealth, your popularity, your success, your whatever privileges that you had or kindness that you've given. Both of you were subjected to people in your past who were feeding off of your energy and the beautiful benefits that you were very happy to share. Both of you give me this impression with this story that you love to help. You're like, why not? This person showed up, they need help, let me help them. And you could even harbor them into your life and give them an important even area in your life, at least in your past. In your past, that popular kid energy may not have been so strong. I feel like in your past you were more open to harboring more people. You were more helpful, maybe what you would call now as naive. Maybe you weren't naive, maybe you were just surrounded by the wrong people. In any case, both of you now have like I was looking at your card and I was like, why the intimidation, why the walls, what's going on? This is not an ego thing. This is two people who are very reliable, very responsible, know how to achieve their own dreams, very popular, who were just made use of in one way or the other. And you're like, that's it, both of you. You don't care, you're not seeing each other because you don't care, you know? You give off the vibe of, I don't care. Good for you. And if you would ever, you or them, consider a relationship again, you can see with the Knight of Pentacles that it's gonna be slow. This is, however, the time in your chart right now where you're gonna be meeting this person. Am I correct about the right now part? Temperance. Easy does it. Well, it begins now. You're treading 1 foot in, 1 foot out, the temperance. You're getting, you're on your route there. Like, that's around this time. We'll try to find out more what does around this time. I would say maybe it's the season for it. Maybe it's the season for it. Not like right now, but around this time, season for it. And if you want to know exactly when, you want to Google like how to read your chart. Maybe you want to talk to an astrologer, um, who can help you identify through in your chart when you're going to be meeting this person. Although with this pile, I highly feel like you are an astrologer. You can look at your chart. If you're not an astrologer, you're good, well versed in astrology, and you can figure it out. It could be Aquarius season because of the star card. So it could be Aquarius season for you guys. Right. So that's in terms of timing. Now we're taking a look at this person, and we've understood your story, how you're so similar, but how also you're similar in your light. And that's going to be one of the things that you will love about each other. But your shadows, boy, are they similar, and they're going to be triggering in this pile. But the star card is a healing card. I feel like this mirroring thing of your shadow is really going to help the both of you heal, because you're going to see your own shadow through this person. You're sometimes, when you observe someone doing the very thing you do, you stop and go, oh my god, I do exactly that. So is that how it looks like? Oh, that is a red flag, or that is something that I need to look into. And for the first time, you see yourself, you see that shadow. And seeing a shadow is integration. You start harboring them, working with them, and not like ignoring them. So yeah, popularity. Both of you are, it's very clear, both of you are very popular. So let's now start looking at the characteristics of your soulmate. Your soulmate is a highly intelligent person, with the star card being your significator card, but also so are you, and the Queen of Swords. So I see an intellectual relationship forming, as well as two people who are in love with achieving their dreams and building their lives in a particular way. I feel like both of you will be going, ooh, why don't we do that? Oh, that's great. Ooh, why don't we like add this? Oh, amazing. I see you obsessed and love uh, achieving your dream lives. So your soulmate mirrors you. So a lot of the things that I'm going to say here automatically will be you as well, so that I don't have to go back and say, and so are you. But your soulmate is a very intelligent person, highly intellectual, disciplined with the Queen of Swords, um, loves to plan ahead, always has a plan ahead on what they want to do in their lives, in their day, on top of things. Their emotions don't easily sway them. Yeah, it seems like they have this plan in life. They've got life figured out, is the energy I'm picking up. Queen of Pentacles. Your soulmate is living a luxurious life at the moment. Whether you're there or not, we are marrying each other, but they're there with the Queen of Pentacles. They have made a lot of money, they're wealthy, they're living their life. They're living a luxurious life, and they're enjoying the pentacle, or they're enjoying the wealth that they have created. They're in a place of authority. They have a strong character, and they are very in command of the life that they're leading. Whether it is people, they have a team helping them build their vision. So this is a leader who has a team building their vision. They're making a lot of money out of it, a lot of wealth. And this person, your soulmate, is not a person that many people see. They seem to be in a gated community. They're very popular, they're well known, and not everyone gets access to them easily at all, if at all. They have like the particular schedule. Maybe they have an assistant that helps them, helps others meet them. But Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, not so easy. You can't easily get access to them for sure. They could be living in a gated society. They could have a lot of security, for sure. And despite, oh, another thing. I have so many ideas now. Hold up. I will organize my thoughts. So yeah, not everyone gets access to them. They seem to be like at the top of the hierarchy, and like in their job or business or whatever. And yeah, they're maybe super private, super private. Not everyone gets access to them. That's their life. And they move slow with the Knight of Pentacles. There's this aura to them, powerful aura to them, where people see them at the top. They have this, they're poised. They're not rushing to do anything. Yeah, no rush. This is a person who doesn't like to rush. They like to take their time in everything. If they have an idea, for example, they're going to sit on it, they're going to study it, they're going to plan it, and they're going to have an action plan, and they're going to definitely commit and take action. But they're very calm. They have this, their slowness as well as their stardom gives them a lot of charisma, for sure. They make them shine bright. You can't miss them. Taking their time also includes the connections that they make, falling in love. You can't rush this person. They're strong-headed about their beliefs, but also with the Queen of Swords, they are very open to hearing other ideas and changing their minds if it's right. Very open-minded, but also at the same time have strong, solid beliefs. They know what they're doing, why they're doing things. They believe in their values, this, and the other. Yeah. They were patient and they've taken their time, very consistent to get to where they are today, whether it's their popularity or their wealth. And they continue to build. They continue to build. They have a reliable team working with them. And oh, look at that, augury. It reminds me of suddenly August when I first looked at it. So there's also the date of August. Maybe you're gonna see them in August, but something begins in Aquarius season. I don't know. We'll explore further on the timing in due time. But yeah, anything else that I see about this person? They have this half mask on. What does that mean? It means that they are mostly vibrating in their true authentic self, but a lot of the times they could have this official mask on. Maybe it's because of their job or to keep their privacy, since they are very popular. So mostly they're being their true authentic selves, but there is a little mask there on, maybe to protect them, since they are very popular. Okay, let's take a look at how you two are gonna meet, because that's the real mystery here. How are you two going to meet? Six of Swords. You might be meeting on a trip. So, but anyway, Six of Swords. Queen, another queen, unbelievable. The four queens came out. The Queen of Cups. There's something so regal about you two, where you recognize each other's regality. Yeah, there's this amazing energy about both of you that both of you will recognize and appreciate. Ooh, Knight of Wands, attraction right away. Wow. like a lot of love and attraction right away. Although you like to take it slow, we can even see it here with the Six of Swords. That's a dichotomy of energy right there. This one moved. I'm gonna also take it out. So we're still looking at how you're going to meet. Ace of Wands means that you guys don't know each other. You're going to be meeting each other for the first time. Ace of Wands shows that when you meet right away, you recognize each other's regality, your attraction begins. It's going to be at least internally on fire for the both of you. Internally, it's like, oh, it's like two souls recognizing each other right away. You will love each other's energy. You will be very enamored by each other. During this trip, I want to say, yeah, I think it's during a trip. It could even be an overseas trip, maybe. Page of Cups, and you're going to be friends. So a friendship begins. Six of Swords shows that it is, of course, going to take its time. You guys love taking your time and getting to know people or each other. You don't like to rush into relationships, both of you. So that's why we have the Six of Swords, taking time. Although how you feel will ignite right away. I do see, in fact, that it is during a trip, maybe work trip or vacation, road trip, something, anything like that. You're going on a trip, you meet them there, or even during commute time, during the trip itself, as you're going somewhere. And a friendship forms, a dear friendship, a real dear friendship forms between the two of you with the Page of Cups. You will love each other's company, and it's all like innocent with the Page of Cups, although internally it's on fire. But here you're like really appreciating each other. You're genuinely enjoying the friendship, and you're taking it easy. You're day by day enjoying your environment, enjoying what's going on, and you really love that, both of you. Wow, Nine of Pentacles. In terms of how you meet, both of you will realize right away with the Nine of Pentacles, this is my dream person. Both of you are going to have this feeling, oh my God, this is my dream person. As you know each other by the day during that trip and you form this friendship, you recognize day by day, I really like this person. I really like this person. It's kind of the thing I'm feeling here. I really like this person. I want to keep this person in my life. So let's get into more details here. Discovery, August. I know it doesn't say August, just thinking. I think you're going to discover each other maybe in August. I have this strong feeling looking at that. Astrologically, check your charts, but for some of you, it could be you meeting them at least in August. There's a trip that you might be going through too in August. So, what's that trip? Oh my, looks like a business trip for you guys. Four of Pentacles. It's a trip where you are either going to get something valuable to you, or it's a trip where you are making money. Both of you are going somewhere to make money. Four of Pentacles. I mean, the way this duck is dressed, it looks like that. It's a valuable trip for you, for your businesses, for your work. Work trip, very important work trip for the two of you. Okay. Also with the royalty here, I wouldn't be surprised that some of you here could be traveling business class even. They're traveling business class, you're traveling business class, something like that. Traveling in luxury. It might not be business class. It could be like a fancy, what is it called? Cruise or fancy something. It's there, right. What will you like the most about them during that trip? 3 cards. What will they like equally? No, 4 cards. Okay. So, what will you like about them during the trip the most? 6 of Cups, their innocence, their good soul, their good heart. 4 of Cups, you love the element of surprise because you seem to be going there doing your thing, and there's something about the excitement of surprise. Also, their boldness, maybe in approaching you as well, how they surprised you, how they were bold, especially with this coming out of the well, a wishing well. It's kind of like a person you're dreaming of surprising you and approaching you, how they're bold in approaching you, while you may be a bit bored with the 4 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles, you love how balanced they are in life. You love their balanced approach in life. You love their poise. You love how they are capable of handling many things. Maybe work-life balance. Maybe how popular they are, yet how real they are. You find them a balanced person. You're like, wow, that's a well-rounded, balanced person. I really like that. So these are the 3 elements that will make you like this person right away. You feel like they're full of color, they're attractive, they're bold, they have a beautiful soul, they're poised, they're balanced. You're really gonna love that. Also, 6 of Cups is friendship. You're enjoying very much your friendship with them. Okay, what do they instantly like about you most? Strength card. Wow, they see you as a strong character. They love your strength. Do you see how this beautiful figure has a friendship with, and also riding on the back of this massive bull? There's something about, despite the fact that you are very attractive, you look attractive, you look maybe soft, but you're handling so much. Or when people talk to you, they find how strong you are, or something like that. There's something about that here. So they love this dichotomy of energy in you, these opposing elements in you. Wow, King of Pentacles, they love that you are a go-getter very much, and you love to go achieve your dreams. Obviously, you too, you're doing well. Obviously, we said mirroring. You too, you're doing well. You're wealthy. They love how you've made a good life for yourself, achieved that. King of Pentacles, you've already achieved that for yourself. You don't need anyone. You are strong, independent. You've achieved your own luxury in life. 2 of Cups, they recognize that you are their soulmate right away. This is the card of love in tarot. This person loves you right away. Falls 2 of Cups, falls in love with you right away. There's something matching here, matchy. There's something about, this is my soulmate right away. This is my soulmate. And finally, you've got the 10 of Swords. What do they like about you when it comes to the 10 of Swords? That's interesting. What do they like about you? Oh, there's something. 10 of Swords is the end of the pain. They like that. It seems like you will be discussing things. One of the things that they will admire about you is how you've turned massive pain. You've ended some form of massive pain in your life. Yeah. They love that you have a beautiful story to share. They find you deep. Obviously, through this friendship, you're going to talk a lot. And they respect you and love you for what you've gone through. They love your story. 10 of Swords is the end of the pain. It's the pinnacle of the pain, but it's also the end of it. So there's something about your story of going through the pain and coming out very strong person, building your own life, and yet being so loving with the Two of Cups. So, yeah, these are your two different perspectives when you first meet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, both of you are stars. It's no coincidence that you are matching your energies in so many ways. Okay. So now we're going to be asking about timing. Oh, this one moved right under my hands, and this one also. I feel these, especially these two. So finally, with the timing, maybe this is when you meet, and this is when, because this is slow, when things start happening, you're enjoying, both of you, slow. No one here is upset about how slow it is. So when do you meet? Temperance again. 10 of Wands. Temperance and 10 of Wands is the end of the season that you're watching this reading in now. So whenever this, if you're watching this in the spring, then it's the beginning of summer. If you're watching this in winter, then it's the beginning of spring, and so on and so forth. So you will meet this person in the end of this season, right? So if we look at it now, for example, you're watching this in May, then it's towards the end of, or the end of the spring, which means summer, right? Because I'm seeing August here for you guys if you're watching this now, or maybe even later, towards the end, like the end of the spring. You would think July. It's not really July, like the last days of July. It seems like it's in August. Okay. And so that's if you're watching this now, of course. If you're watching this later, simply put, it's sometime around the end of this season. And don't take it like strict July 21st, you know, around, like maybe a little bit before the summer comes, like a few days before the summer solstice, maybe a few days after, maybe a week or two after, like around this time. And when does love, with the Two of Cups here, I'll put it right there, when does the love, like the relationship itself, happen? Seven of Pentacles. It's going to take its time, guys. The reading is not showing exact timing. I think, loosely speaking, the relationship begins because to you it will always be a friendship, and the love is there in your hearts. It's going to take its time to grow. We can ask another question. When are you going to admit to each other? You know what I'm thinking? The reason Seven of Pentacles came, it's giving a detail of, once you create this friendship, I feel like your lives are going to be, your connection will be more or like the same to a great extent. It's just that you will reveal to each other that you love each other later. And when does that happen? Which gives me a feeling here that although you're going slow, the friendship is strong. Like you hit it off in terms of friendship right away. And it takes its time to grow. You both are enjoying that it's slow and easy. So when do you guys admit to each other that you have feelings for each other? That's the question. The moon. It's not going to tell you. Let it be. Okay. Maybe this is saying you guys are just going to know and are just automatically going to be behaving in this way. Maybe this is saying that actually in this pile. It's like it's just going to happen organically, where maybe this is a pile that it just it becomes without saying, or something like that. But yeah, my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I've enjoyed it a lot. I wish you the best of luck in this beautiful connection. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, my dear pile number three, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. This relationship is going to be very abundant, and it's always going to be moving uphill.